Contemporary is way more freeing. It lets you tap into your emotions. It lets you tap into anything you're feeling that day, whether it's anger, whether it's frustration, it's happiness.
Hello, my name is Mariya, also known as Yazzy. I was born in Ukraine and I used to be a dancer. My dance journey started pretty late. I was 12, but the passion for it was sparked pretty young. I was watching TV and all of a sudden this beautiful gymnast came on TV. I'm not sure if she was doing gymnastics, rhythmic gymnastics, or if it was ballet, or if it was anything else, but it was amazing, and that's what I wanted to do forever and ever and ever. And a little bit further down the line, they ended up taking me to a gymnastics lesson, which went pretty rough. Old school Ukrainian, ways of training. They've put me in oversplits straight away off a ladder, and I said, no, this is not for me. I ended up quitting that, and I only took dance lessons much later, at 12. When I was 8, we moved to Portugal, and that's where I moved schools pretty much every year, so there was no time to think about extracurriculars or dancing or any other passions. Then when I was 12, I met my best friend. He was training to become a dancer, and he was training to audition for the National Conservatory Dance School. At least that's what we call it in Portugal. And I said, okay, cool, I want to do that as well, please. And he said, well, it's a pretty professional school, and we only have about 3-4 months to go. I'm not sure if you can do this. And I said, let me just try, let me just see. Eventually he took me to his own teacher, and I trained with her for about 3 to 4 months, and then both of us auditioned to the school and both of us got in, and that's how my basically dance journey started.
I came from quite a strict background. I found dance to be my outlet, and I found a little bit of a voice because I was quite an introvert as well. I found a way to speak without having to use words, which was amazing and freeing and just a good emotional outlet experience. First civilizations used it to communicate within their communities, to communicate with God, with bigger forces, to make it rain, to make it sunny. It's always been used as a language, and that's exactly what it is for me. Actually contemporary, because it's a very good way of communicating without using words, without being hurtful to someone, and it lets you get out whatever you're feeling. That's what draws me the most to contemporary, because I'm not very good with my words and I'm not very good at expressing how I'm feeling. Another thing that draws me a lot to contemporary is the sense of community, open it is to collaboration with other artists, with different techniques, how easily you can add to those techniques, how easily you can change up a whole movement sequence just by adding one little thing. My approach to contemporary lately has been more of an exploration of commercial style. So using more of commercial music to put movement to it and kind of express what the song is saying. But as I say, it's ever-changing, ever-growing. I go through a lot of improv lessons, exploring improvisation lately, a lot of body exploration, I would say, and getting to familiarize yourself with how you move, maybe changing the way you move, with how you feel, how the movement feels, the ups and downs, the side to sides, the every corner of the studio, how you can transform movement by touching a wall. So a lot of that work I have been doing lately, as well as the commercial. I used to be a very strict neoclassical girl. That was my style of choice. But I guess, as I said, it's ever growing, ever transforming. Dabbing into new styles and new moves is always something you want to do to enrich your practice, your studio, your students. It's always good to be very malleable and very flexible. Let's put it that way.